So, what's this for? Don't do this to me. I am Angela Bennett. Me.
It's freaking Brad's girl. Hey, just got back from the range. Hey, sort of. I'm not lying. We did.
Oh, you're funny.
Were we? I'm not asking for details, fucker. I'm just simply asking. Did we? One of the last things we did was shooting.
I mean, if you want to call it that, yeah.
I didn't ask for details. I want to be able to, I can legally say.
I just said, yeah.
Got back from the range.
My dad's house is not really.
Shut up, okay. I didn't ask for details. Spiked orange soda.
And I really wouldn't consider a little.
Okay. It's, you know.
Little,
yeah, you know, it looks like.
Pellet gun.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean.
We're trying
more for Charlie's entertainment than you, but okay.
I shot more than he did.
Yeah. No, he shot more because he probably. I think he went through at least three or four rounds.
Those look like 454 Casuls in there. Oh, look, it's pouring uphill. Let me,
Orange juice.
It's orange juice.
I'm going to tell you how it's a little parched, so, I mean...
I know, this is... You can just slam this, because it's not like a beer or anything.
I heard the whole trick of walking around the front yard didn't work for you.
It's kind of like this. Jesus, I'm way over here, and look at how big those still are. Those are gigantic.
Yes, they are.
Somebody is one lucky motherfucker. Okay, cheers. We pregame?
No. This is our pregame.
Oh. What's the odds of 2 of her in a row?
It really does taste like orange soda. With, like, some alcohol in it.
But even when you drink it fast, for Steel Reserve, I mean, that's the shittiest beer I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work for a guy. First of all, I used to work for a guy, and this was a telltale sign. One of the main reasons he hired me is because I had a truck, and I could pick him up.
That sounds like my buddy Jason when it comes to tree work.
Because he didn't have a driver's license. We did drywall. So I'd pick him up, and the very first stop every morning was at the liquor store. He was so fucking shit-faced at 10:30 one day. I'm like, this is ridiculous. We had 3 sheets of drywall. We needed 2.5 to do this bathroom. After he broke the first 2, and then cut the last one wrong, and then these people's kids were home, and he's going, "Hey, you watching cartoons?" And I'm like, oh my God. I grabbed him and I said, just get in my truck. I dropped him off at home, and I never went back and worked for him. The funny thing is he calls me, he goes, I didn't drop him off at home. I dropped him off downtown. See, he was going to take in an AA meeting and then go to the bar. He takes his bike out of the back of my truck, which was a $2,000, almost $3,000 pedal bike. Next day he calls me, what? Hey, you remember where you dropped me off? Yeah, I dropped you off downtown at whatever the frick bar it was. Why? He goes, because I went in and I had a couple, and I came out, and I can't remember where my bike is. Never found it. I'm sure someone
took it.
Or he didn't even lock it up. He leaned it against the side of the building because that beer was all of a sudden more important. I've had some beauties in mind. Smile Money was first.
Oh, she's cute.
I like her shirt.
I do too.
I like to see her run a marathon. Or just run after me after I stole her car.
I won't argue that. Smile Money first.
Clyde, Whiskey and Revolution for All. Cinq Semper Tyrannis. I think that stands for...
Copies and pastes every day?
I think what that stands for is kill all the senators. Then he says, opener. That's what Matt will be like in 30 years. Poco says he already is.
What's that? He already is. Oh, he already shits himself?
Shits himself.
No.
We'll read between the... Hector says, moose nipples. That was my testicles dropping, by the way. Multi-Gunman, I always thought you were Ebomi Leahy, but now it's confirmed.
Eric's never even watched the show. I told him he's got to watch the show.
Naked Brubomi. I think that, honestly, I think that's the second, for sure, maybe third time you showed me that bit. Because, one of the times was after we bought one of the breathalyzers.
Yeah.
And you go, I got a good idea. Matt's down here.
Let's see how high we can get this number.
Hey, look. 0.04. It's time for a little top off. I like her outfit. I like her everything. For a little drinky. Yeah, Tom says, "Lovely Trailer Park Boy, or love the Trailer Park Boys." That is where you. Is that where you met Matt? These guys, these fucking guys, huh? Hey, I think it's time for a little top off. Wow.
I like that spread.
Yeah, she wiped. So, what kind of, okay, due to, oh, that's right, Sharky had to cancel. He had to cancel his whole trip because his gender transformation surgery got scheduled right in the middle of the visit. Better luck next time, Sharky. We'll plan for next year. But when he's here, we can't. 10-3 is out of the question.
Already called for him, huh?
And the problem is these three, we don't know what's in there. It's kind of like a little mystery.
True.
I tell you what, let's just go old school. I don't understand why this always gets... What is happening? We really need to knock down some stuff in the back row. But not today.
I was going to say, no time better than now. Little light. Just little. Just a little nipper. That's plenty. That's for you. You can probably do about one more of those. That's good. That's plenty.
Time for a little...
I'm just waiting for you to actually watch the show, and you're gonna start throwing out. You're gonna start throwing out lines like you did when you were watching Letterkenny. Quit with the pitter patter. Let's get at her. No.
What's going on here? Okay, the center one looks like she's special needs. Don't dig the tattoos, and the first one looks like she'd be creepy as hell in bed, so I naturally choose her.
I would definitely start from right to left. So in the middle, I don't care. She look, you know what?
Now, I don't know, Brad maybe could clear this up. I don't know who she is. She has to be some. If she's not some kind of a supermodel, she never goes for. I mean, this is like as far as she takes it, as far as light pornography, which is really disappointing because she looks like she's all with it. If you know what I mean. Stop it, Matt.
All with it, huh?
I almost gurgled in my fucking drink. Thanks. It almost came out my nose. Okay, before I get into this, we got something for Chester the Molester or Creepy Basement Freak.
Nice. Which one are you?
These are obviously you and Miles packages, but I'll open it. Speaking of that, you get all bummed out. Your boyfriend's probably left by now for his
So bummed. I
hiatus.
seen you parked behind your garage.
Was just temporary.
Oh, I figured that. I was laughing pretty good though, because you know, I told you to go around the front, and Christine says that didn't even help you.
What the hell?
Some KKK. Is that the KKK invitation or what?
Freaky, strange, odd, and bizarre. Hooded ritual clanman, creepy vintage photo. You know, the weird thing is one of you actually pays money for this shit. I am not interrupting that chest. There, we'll have to do this. Which means nobody will probably still see the picture. Okay, that's fine.
Dude, look at this. She's got a deer tattoo on her frickin' belly. That's weird.
You know, I've been wanting one of these. Just see if we can just put that right there. That's awesome. That completes my day. Can't read a comment. Rich Huff says, I hope you enjoy the creepy... No, he did not. He says, cheers all. And then he says, I finally found where to change the handle in YouTube. They didn't make it easy. Oh! It's back from what it was. Those are nice little BBs. Especially, you know, speaking of BB guns.
Yeah, I won't argue with those.
I mean, I used to work for Domino's Pizza, so I understand why, you know, for the most part, I've always gotten stuck with the, you know, pepperonis. But every now and then, it's nice to have a dime.
The little olive.
Yeah. Hector, Eric, my HKVP9, Matt. What caliber is that? Duh. Nah, it's a 22, Matt. Dumb shit. Laugh. VP9. I think what he's trying to say is there might have been a little clue in
I
the...
didn't think you said VP9 though. I thought you just said VP.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. But I swear I thought you said just VP. So
I said VP22.
No, you didn't. Piss off.
Sharky says laugh out loud. Matt's such a twat.
You guys are all twats.
What?
You're the biggest twat.
Poco says Mr. Malahi. And then he says, him again. Who's he talking about?
I don't know.
And then he says, I just had a comment deleted the minute I hit enter. You know, I have actually seen that. I hit enter. It went from here to there to gone. And I'm like, wow, that was...
I've made comments sometimes, and then it's halfway through the feed. Like, it's at top, you know, you enter a comment, and then I'm scrolling down reading comments, and then it's in the middle of all of them. Like, what the hell? Yeah, there's some weird stuff, for sure.
Of course, like Hector pointed out, he goes, what in the fuck? I am listed as a moderator for this channel, and yet they delete my something like just saying first? That is an excellent question. I'm sure we'll be able to bring it up with WokeTube.
I don't.
Smile money. If you're opposite eye dominant, you have to work at at a solution. It's not as easy. There are solutions. My left-handed grandson has the issue. Sharky says, same here. Right-handed, but left eye is best eye.
Yeah, no, I'm left-handed and got the left eye. Charlie, I believe, is right eye though. Did you watch him today?
No, I was standing too far back.
He's
actually.
definitely getting quick with that revolver though.
Which is probably why he got 3 out of 6 on paper, because he turns into David Brown. It's David's like this, boom, boom, ba 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 ba, until it's empty. It's like,
yeah.
The problem is what we noticed the last time J-Doc pointed it out, is that when he was trying, he was less accurate than when he just gave up. It just did a rapid fire. Smile Money sub-comment to Sharky. We're trying to get him to shoot right-handed. If that doesn't help, maybe try both eyes open. Poco, pink Himalayan sea salt is no different than normal salt. The minerals in it are minimal at best. Figure. Then he says, don't buy salt from Italy. They dump their sewage into the ocean and it contaminates the salt.
I don't think it's a problem with the Himalayan salt or just even regular salt, but I don't know, the one that they're saying to avoid, I don't know if it's the iodized salt or whatever. You know, like the regular table salt. I don't know what that. I'd have to go back and look at what exactly they suggest for the salt, because there's one that they said it doesn't really help.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan, but I mean, I'm not upset by it.
I mean, if I was at the pool, she was at the pool, I would be wearing sunglasses as to avoid getting beat up.
I'd be wearing sunglasses and probably have a towel over my lap.
Hey, you got a volcano project in your lap? Yeah, it's about to erupt. Eltenda says, Trailer Park Boys rules. Dinscourge says, yes, Matt, federally you lose your gun rights in theory. The 4473 especially asks if you use marijuana. If you say no, well, you in fact did, then it states on the form, felony, fraud, 10 years, whatever, prison. If it was legal until they remove or modify the question and remove it from the being federally prohibited. Problem could be an angle in court about where they could fight it that you bought the firearm before becoming a user in theory did not lie on the form.
Yeah. Well, either way, I figured they're going to try to fuck people one way or another, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Poco,
Me and Eric were talking about that in the truck ride today.
Poco says, tranny, make tranny difficult. Mike says, cheers, boys. Cheers, Mike. Oh, and by the way, I don't know where we were talking about. I think we were talking about it on Locked and Loaded last night. I did, in fact, look up my conversation with Bill and found the Hector says, in the fucking club again. Oh, are you? Question mark. I looked up the tracking number, and the Michael's 45 High Point was in fact shown as delivered June 16th at 11:23 a.m. in Lima, Ohio, which is, so she's also a personal favorite, and a friend of mine has the follow-up pictures where her clothing falls off.
She's cute. Those things look way too massive for her, though. Like for her body. But, I mean, again, I don't think I'd argue or complain.
Hector watches this, he'll remember that was being sarcastic. Again, this is for Creepy Basement Freak. Wow. I can,
I really like to package that stuff. Good for you.
Nothing. Press firmly. Slice delicately. This feels like a fucking brick. I need something pokey. Poke. Turns out it's a t-shirt. Whoops.
It's alright, just gonna make it into a tank top. Big old motherboard for you.
I might need this.
Is it for memory or what is that, a RAM or?
2 terabit hard drive.
Okay, so it's for memory.
I don't know if possibly this is a stock up for the continued dumpings of this. As of right now, I'm on my 2nd hard drive, and I think the first one was a 2 terabit. It's either that or it's already pre-filled with some really good stuff.
I was gonna say, it'd be better if it come pre-filled, right?
I'll have to plug it in and check it out. My computer just goes. Bloop.
Or there's a lot of really bad stuff on it. I really like her for some reason. I mean, the testicles are a little small, but I mean, like the nerdy look. Kind of like the whole nerdy look thing she's got going. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. One of the librarians, you know, before they get old and cranky.
That has happened to me. I mean, like the biggest freaking nerd. You're like, I'm probably gonna have to, I don't know, play Xbox while we're having sex or something, because it's gonna be so. That actually, the Xbox didn't exist then. Instead, it was like, holy shit, I'm going to die.
Thought it'd be a little boring or something, and then find out she's a freak.
Bummer.
Oh, sad day for Eric.
So, what are you doing tomorrow? I think I can get the splint taken off by then. Slim Jim pork rinds. Chicharrones. Squealing hot.
Did Christine ever decide if she was going to do her show, or she still canceled it for good?
For good?
Well, I mean, for tonight.
She didn't do the quickie, but I think she's doing her Tonight Show.
Okay. I was going to say, potentially have a little fire if you're not doing nothing later.
I know she's already asked to do a fire next weekend. It's just kind of a bummer because tonight would be.
That's what I'm thinking.
Tonight would be a good night.
Yeah. Well, Charlie's happy any night because he makes fucking s'mores like crazy.
These taste awesome. Now, squealing hot, unless I'm missing something, or that.
They're not squealing hot. Hell, the flaming Cheetos are quite a bit warmer than these.
I like the flavor though.
Yeah.
These may be honestly
some of the best pork rinds.
Some of the best pork rinds I've had.
The only thing I would say would be better for these pork rinds is I like the pork rinds that are a little bit more hard to chew. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Less popcorn fluffy.
Yeah, these are a little too fluffy for me.
But no.
But the flavor's good. Flavor's real good.
Fall or no fall, to take a little dip in some top the tater.
I think you're on to something, boss. That's why you make the big bucks.
Sitting there with a can of habanero cheese whiz. Did they make such a thing?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
We have a copyright on that. Nobody proceed. Habanero cheese whiz, ghost pepper cheese whiz.
She's cute too.
I'm really here to tell you, I'm really starting to not be a fan of Reaper.
What? Just too hot?
Depends on what you're doing with it. Remember when I was doing the Reapers and the peanuts?
Yeah.
That's a good spot for the Reapers. The Reapers, because you don't have to put a lot of them in there to get that heat transferred in.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think my favorite, though, honestly, is the chocolate Morganas.
It's a good pepper.
It's still got a lot of
I'm gonna
heat.
have to see if I can find these on Amazon.
It's still got a lot of heat, but I really like the flavor and just the color and the looks. And they usually seem to grow pretty good for me when I've grown them. They seem to produce well up here.
I did it to myself again yesterday.
What's that?
I made up my glass of cayenne pepper water.
Okay.
And I don't know why there was a chunk on the side of the glass, and I pushed it down with my finger. And then
you rubbed your eye.
And then, like an hour later, I had something in my eye. Hey, after that, I definitely had something in my eye.
Did you ever see the video? I mean, I'm sure there's a few of them out there. But this guy is big into hot peppers. And he's explaining stuff, and he's cutting these peppers. And he even has gloves on, right?
Yeah, I saw that guy.
And then he goes
How can
in,
that not be a setup?
and then he goes and rubs his eye, and you just...
Is that the dumbest sumbitch on the planet?
You look at him, and it just registers on his face like, oh, I just fucked up big time.
Okay, Matt, it's been brought to my attention that we need a recap with you. Would you rather have calamari or squid?
Well, I would rather take the calamari because it's got the different flavor, but I think they're both going to be pretty similar. I mean, calamari isn't that squid anyways?
Yeah, I just wanted to hear you actually say
But-
that. Because
but no,
yesterday you
the-
sounded like a fucking retard.
Well, no, I meant the flavor.
Okay, you didn't point that out. You said, I don't like squid.
Well, I don't like squid or calamari, but I'm thinking the one would taste better with
I'm just giving you
with the flavor.
Fuck you. I'm not giving you shit,
I'm
you
gonna
fucking
fucking
reet.
I'll kick you in the shit.
I'm just kidding.
No, you already fucking did it once. No, piss off.
I gotta bring this upstairs. I gotta put it on. My no fog up shield for my helmet. I keep forgetting it.
Why? You don't even wear your helmet.
Yes, I do.
Barely.
How can it be? Shut up. How can it? Sorry. Like, how can it be 85 degrees and when you breathe out it fogs up the screen?
I don't know.
And not saying that I haven't worn my helmet, but this is America. If I want to or not, it should be a fair thing.
No, I agree with you. Myself, I'll always wear a helmet. I mean, because if you do have an accident, you're just better protected. But the other thing is, and honestly, more important for me, I don't have a whole lot to protect right here, but the fucking bugs, dude. When you get welted...
I was about to say...
When you get welted by the bugs...
He's kidding when he says that he hasn't seen me wearing a helmet, because I fear two things. Number one is bugs. After that time, the bee, the size of a golf ball, I watched it come in. I always have to make sure my shield is down. Can you imagine taking a rock off a truck in front of you at 55 miles an hour? That's the shit that would probably knock you out.
Yep. No, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Jesus God.
But bees and beetles, those fuckers hurt a lot.
So whatever those things, when they land, they look like some kind of prehistoric thing. But can you imagine taking one of those to the face at 55 miles an hour? No,
You have a black eye the next day. What happened to you? I was out on my motorcycle. I think I got hit by a beetle.
I know, especially someone like Lily, because she's the biggest. Yeah, you gotta wear your helmet. Gotta wear your helmet. That's fine. That's fine. I wear my helmet. It's not because I fear landing on my head. It's because I fear the rock chip or the goddamn bugs. I noticed that the other day when I was out. It was like, at the intersection, I couldn't see a fucking thing, so I had the shield open. And as soon as I got about 30 miles an hour, I'm like, because there was a truck in front of me. I'm like, God. I mean, we've all taken. If you haven't, then you live an awesome life. We've all taken a rock to the front window of our vehicle. Not only does it freak you out when you're in a vehicle, you can imagine what it's like if you took a rock chip, even with the shield down. But supposedly this is a no fog shield. I'm still to this moment in time.
I was gonna say.
I don't know.
That is for this helmet. I mean, did you order this or someone ordered it for you?
Sam or Lily. That was my present. That was a Father's Day from Lily.
So is it like a clear coat that goes on your shield?
I
Because
believe-
this is not an actual shield. I can guarantee you that.
No, I think it goes on the inside.
Okay.
And it stops your breathing from.
Gotcha.
Hopefully she doesn't watch this. She'd be pissed off knowing that I got this like 3 weeks ago and it's still down here.
Boom, boom, boom.
I haven't been out on as many rides as I want to because our stupid weather. Last week alone, I could have taken that bike every single day to work, but the weather said possible rain in the morning.
Yeah.
Possible rain in the morning. No rain all the way until I was on my way home from work. And I'm like, you sons of bitches.
I gotta just start riding. I've seen you drive in the rain before. It's not something you want to do, but
Well, you know,
you're also selling yourself short from riding. If you want to go ride, fuck.
I'd rather, J-Dog.
I'd rather not
J-Dog's
ride
like, well, I'm not afraid of rain. Well, you also have a full fairing.
Yeah, you'll get wet. That's
She's-
for sure.
She's also very. You look like you could bounce dimes off of that ass.
That is like, honestly, for me, that's like a perfect ass.
For you.
Well, for a lot of people. Well, no, some people really like those big butts. Some people like the really small, flat ones. I like the little curvature.
Hey,
That
Google.
was nice and small. Nice
What is a
curve.
perfect ass?
On the website
Holy
beverlyhills.timothykatzanmd.
No, go ahead. Don't. Hey, what? Hey, Google. What is a perfect ass?
On the website beverlyhills.timothykatzanmd.com, they say upside down heart butt, pear butt, or the A-shaped butt. The universally accepted ideal waist to hip ratio is 0.7 of all butt shapes. The upside down heart butt is the shape that comes closest to this ideal ratio. The upside down heart buttock is considered to be sexy and feminine.
The upside down heart butt. I guess I can't really argue with that too much, but I mean,
Hey, Google. What is the origin of the name Matthew?
On the website verywellfamily.com, they say the name Matthew stems originally from the Hebrew name Matachahu, which means gift of Yahweh or gift of God. Matthew itself simply means
Okay,
gift, though there are those who say it
we
still
can
means
stop.
gift
It's-
of God or
no.
even gift
you
from
hear that?
God.
Gift from God.
To
Gift from
find
God.
out more, look for the
I
little
can
girl
tell you it
more
barely
than
means
than
good
that.
neighbor, okay? Gift of God. Poco, what do you feel?
Nothing's playing right now.
I don't know where that came from, but thank you.
Hey. Well, that enlightened you a little bit.
Well, that's not what I expected,
Feel
really.
feel a little happier now.
Gift of God. What was the first thing? Comes from whatever that was. The Hebrew version of Matthew.
Meditu. Meditu.
Okay, what's the ratio on that ass? Is what I. Jesus God.
Again, I won't complain about it, but she don't really have the cheeks, you know. She don't really have that same curvature.
Speaking of cheeks, was it Poco who shared the thing in the group?
What? Which one?
Or it had to have been one of you that's in both of the groups, because I think I
What-
saw the old lady walking through the Walmart, and it seriously looked like two sandbags in a pup tent, slapping back and forth as she walked. It was very disturbing.
Well then someone had, I think, a picture, of the same lady or a different lady with the same kind of thing. And they said, what happens when you turn around too fast?
Jesus God.
Because it almost looks like it should be an ass, but it's hanging in the front.
Oh, maybe. Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was my other group. That thing clapping!
That's actually what I was thinking. That's actually what I was thinking. That thing is clapping.
Oh my god. Seriously? Mr. Multi-Gunman? So, that's when I decided to do a burnout. Thank you, Multi-Gunman.
Can't argue that.
Yeah, that is when I decided to just fire 2 shots in the air with my shotgun. Oh my god.
Arrest me, please.
Oh my god. You know, EMT Rail fan and I believe Wade know what I'm talking about. When you see a woman that can actually look unbelievable in a uniform, that is a keeper right there.
I know she's the one that always likes showing off her ass. This is the first picture I think I've ever seen her not showing off her booty. She looks good.
Picture Ozzy. All those rappers out there dying of a drug overdose in their 20s. Ozzy is 71.
How
can that guy sing? Uh-oh, Hector sent an image. Oh, he had to just confirm that he was me in the club, as long as FuckTube doesn't hide it again. You know, you're just asking for problems if you write that. Oh my god, these are stupid. Oh my god.
Moly.
That has to be fun.
I was thinking she stuffed some shit down her dress.
If a girl with that frame, that's back surgery waiting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I digress. Salty. If you ain't naked, you ain't living. Miss 27 says, why? Good question. Icarryone. The grips on the Ruger still look great. Try not to screw them up. I put a link. I hope if you are not already subbed to this man, you went over to sub. I personally, if I ever get the opportunity to go shooting with him, I definitely will.
Friday with Matt, 30 years.
What?
No, is it Friday with Matt, 30 years? Is that what you...
Well, that's what I named the video. Friday, it was a Friday. And that's we reviewed 30-year.
Oh, yeah,
year.
yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Just a different title.
I didn't even want to try to even spell quadruple or quadra, whatever the fuck it was. 30. One Friday with Matt seemed like 30 years. Oh shit, I didn't see him standing right there. I take that back.
You know, it could be worse.
Yes, and we will not go into why it could be.
Fair.
Probably both on the same wavelength on this one.
Well, when we have to start using the front yard.
That didn't work.
I know, that's what Christine told me.
Literally, this was me sneaking in. And then Mike goes, and this is all I saw, because I'm standing 5 feet away from a pressure washer. And I'm like, what? And he's like, oh my God! Walk over, what? And he talks, and within 2.5 seconds, my world came to a...
Oh shit.
I looked right at Mike, I go, you fucker. He looks at me, because I didn't do anything. I said, you are sort of responsible. I said, you could have texted me or something. Jesus. Okay. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's probably best. Smile money. Matt doesn't like squid, but he could eat calamari.
I don't like either of them. I'm just...
I bet he would never eat sturgeon eggs. But caviar, he would eat on a cracker.
Actually, I don't think I've ever had caviar, and I don't really think
What the
I have
fuck is
much
that?
of an interest for it. Sounds like a plane passing over.
That is today, isn't it?
I don't know, the air show?
Yeah.
I don't really think,
With his pinky extended.
I don't think I've really ever had any fish eggs before.
I have to say...
Caviar, whatever you want to call it. Sturgeon eggs. Fuck you guys.
I believe it was whatever the best is when I was
There's
out.
a lot of different grades of
Beluga?
for sure.
When I was out at Thomas Monahan's, he was the owner of Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
The spread that he had, I thought it would be just the grossest thing, and I couldn't have it every day. But to treat yourself, very, very Christine, even if you didn't tell her what it was, if you told her it was magical black BBs, she would not be able to eat it because it is very, very high in sodium.
I heard it's a little salty.
But that was the most incredible foodie moment in my life. I've never seen that much shrimp. I've never seen that much shrimp that look like little baseball bats. See what I mean by pepperonis? I mean, she's got all sorts of looks, and this is not one of the better ones. Sharky, proper caviar, or also El Cheapo Swedish caviar, or both? Question mark. Sharky, back to Sharky Smile Money, joking that he did not realize that squid was the same as calamari. I do not eat any type of fish eggs. So, I mean, Smile Money is at least being. It's been a long time. I mean, it does sound kind of gross, but then again, with some of the shit that's been sent to me. I mean, I got a special little category.
You've tried a lot more than I have, but I think I've tried plenty enough of that nasty shit with you.
I think to this moment in time, hands down the worst, as far, maybe not flavor, but physical appearance, is the duck eggs.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you 99 out of 100 people that I know, I could not get them even to try it.
Did I try the duck eggs?
Yeah, you had
A little bit.
you had enough to say you tried it. America.
Honestly, I yeah, she's not bad at all.
Birthday bitch is what she's proud of it. Bad, says Greens Captain. Love the opening.
Yeah, the duck eggs I definitely think look the worst. Some of that, I shouldn't even say some. There's a lot of stuff that we've had, and it tastes like fish food, and that's just nasty. I can't even remember what any of it was.
Any of the stuff that has
Comes from like China.
that it
Fish food,
smells
fish food.
and tastes like Tetra fish food.
Yeah.
Because I've had fish almost my entire life up until the last ones died, and I went, you know what, I'm done. These little bastards just want to die on me. Forget them. Okay, let's see. What does EMT say here? 4152. Eric, look right and go, bruh. Oh, he's talking about this very large-chested chick.
Well, I'm taking a picture of your butt there.
And Matt is snapping a Snapchat of
I don't know what the hell I was looking up, but
that ass.
look, she's got some huge fucking nipples. You're talking about the pepperoni saucers, dude. That's like the whole fucking pizza.
Those are pretty.
Especially for how small she is.
I'm not saying it's no-go. I'm just saying some of those chicks with the just.
I've honestly had a lot more chicks myself with the smaller ones. Now, I've had some bigger ones, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the smaller ones.
You know what I think is funny? Greg, if it's bigger than this, it's a waste. Icky. I'd show him some of the Brad pictures. Then he started dating the woman that is now his wife.
She got some big old nipples.
She's got some big old... everything.
Oh, good for him, though.
And all of a sudden now,
I mean,
a more filled out woman is more desirable.
Would I not date a girl just because she's got big nipples? No. I mean, do I have my preference? Yeah, but that's not going to be a deal breaker. Jesus. I mean, if you've seen how small of a pecker they got to work with if they're with me, I mean, I feel it's fair.
Zipper art. Have you ever really, I mean, you were about to piss yourself and you're so busy trying to get the turtle out of the shell that, never mind. Wow. I don't remember adding her to the collection, but I'd take her camping.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a shame that she can't afford a real shirt and that
She looks like she could be real bitchy, though.
See, what the thing is you gotta feel sorry for her. You have to take her camping. Maybe you can buy her a real shirt someday, because she's obviously been getting a lot of use out of that one. Is there really such a thing as a woman that you can tell by looking at her that you know she isn't going to be bitchy?
Well, all women are bitchy, at least at times.
0 to bitchy in 1.1 second.
But some of them just have that look that you know what, they're like a bitch. They're like a bitch 100% of the time.
You better hold the door on the car that you just bought me. That look? Mr. 27, did I read this as 23rd? Then he says, "Hi, Brumette."
Well, howdy.
Matt. Sorry, your boyfriend's here.
McLean.
What the hell is she doing? Never understood this one.
Looks like someone busted a nut maybe on her face. She's
Yeah,
keeping her eye closed.
Yeah, she's got a... McLean, I sometimes miss the grass on the field. Don't get me wrong, hardwood floors are less of a choking hazard, but I like retro style once in a while. Greg swears that there is no way that this is not an airbrush picture, and there's no such thing as a woman that looks this good.
Well, that is a fake picture, or definitely airbrushed. But she does look dang near perfect. Well, you can tell looking at the picture, though, at least up close for us, that's not real.
I believe there's at least one.
It could be an app that it was a real picture that's
It was just
animated.
they did the little magical.
Yeah, brushing or whatever.
But I do know for a fact there's 1 or 2 pictures in this rotation that are in fact real dolls. No, they're actual real dolls.
Okay.
I mean, they're everything but this.
Okay.
McLean says, "Sink semper Jimus." Then he says, "Is a box of 9mm worth an oil change on a car as a trade, including filter?" No, I don't think we're doing that bad yet, for God's sakes. Then he says, "Gummies are a go." Then he says, "I'm also left-handed, Matt. Want a buck?" Sub-comments. McLean, had my pup at the vet. The vet wanted to put him down. I said, give me the meds and I'll take him home. Thanks to Chris and Eric, in part of their prayers, he is now thriving. The problem is, I had to put his litter mate brother down yesterday. My son's lifelong best friend. So don't always believe the experts, and please, guys, give your dogs an extra snuggle. Yeah, that was... Now, the night before, it was not looking good for Ollie. And course, me and Chris are on the couch, and she's just like going, oh. And I said, well, you got at least 2 people putting in extra prayers for you. And then the next day, well, Ollie's doing a hell of a lot better, but I was like, son of a bitch. Because me and McLean had this conversation. We all want the best for our kids. And when things aren't going good, and especially in... You're talking about, like, when Dax passed away. You know, for the most part, Dax was in Samantha's almost her entire life. I mean, I have pictures of Dax as a puppy, Samantha naked, wearing nothing but a diaper and my cowboy boots, standing there going, and there's Dax in the background as a frickin' puppy. So to know that your child is not only hurting, but you're also you've also lost a dog. I'm sorry, guys, but personal favorite. I'm sorry, guys, but most of you could easily be replaced by a dog because they are so much better than most humans.
Thanks, asshole.
Except for Matt. I would never trade a dog for Matt.
I would.
You should see Matt licking my balls. He doesn't even need peanut butter.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, and the comments come in below that. Gun Glutton says, glad to hear. My South African Mastiff turned 14 July 1st. Never thought he'd live as long, but I'm grateful. 14 is a long time for a big dog. Actually, 14 is once you go past 14, I think with any dog, you're damn lucky. Sharky says, it's sad to have to put down any pet. Considering he just lost a cat. And let's not underplay our cats. I am not a cat liker. As a matter of fact, right over there's a few 101 Things to Do with a Dead Cat book. But I had one, Mr. Peabody.
I don't have any reason to have a book for like that, but I could potentially write a book myself of 101 things you can do with a live cat.
I am not a cat fan.
Oh, I fucking hate cats. But all 101 would be different ways to die.
My Mr. Peabody, he was one weird ass cat.
You know that pellet gun I actually got, well, for a few reasons, but one of the major ones is I keep having the fucking cat shit in my goddamn garden. Those strays, not even strays, the neighbor cats, whatever, but they're always out loose.
I watched them the other day.
I can't wait to fucking see them. If I see them, and I got a chance, you can bet your ass up. She's really smoking cute. But yeah, you bet your ass I'm gonna shoot that sucker. I'm getting so tired of them.
I don't really think it has anything to do with what particular animal it is, but if you are gonna have a dog, take care of it. If you're gonna have a cat, take care of it. And to just open the door, that's bullshit.
If you live in the country, or you're on a farm or something, I get it. But when you're in town in the city,
Oh, yeah.
you can't have your animals just running wild. Because you know what? You don't know what's going to happen. It can get run over. You don't know if the neighbors are going to shoot it like me. I fucking intend to shoot that son of a bitch. And I'll probably upset somebody. But guess what? Keep your fucking animals in the house. There's shit in my goddamn garden. I don't want that. They've literally, you know how many birds they've taken down in my backyard? I got dead birds just sitting in my backyard some days. Because they literally, the cats sneak up and fucking take birds out.
Quick little bastards.
They are. I can't believe the fucking birds are that stupid though. They're just too busy eating all this shit my grandma's feeding them, you know. I'm just eating and fucking, oh, I just got mauled by a cat. How the fuck you can fly, motherfucker?
Grab the food and fly away with it.
I mean, cats are quick, but they're not that quick. We feed them in the middle of the backyard, so you've got like 20 feet all around you.
In all directions. You have no excuse. Smile Money with the last sub comment on this one. I had to put my lab down a year ago. She tried many. She tried many things for months, but the cancer spread to her brain. So I knew when I had to carry her into the vet's office, it was time. My first lab, we were actually paying for surgery to have her spleen removed, but the cancer was everywhere, so we rushed back to be with her and just let her go without waking from the anesthesia.
Now, some people can call me cheap, but if I don't have a dog right now because I don't feel I have the time to really to give to that dog, you know. But I do kind of want a dog because I think it'd be awesome for my grandma as well. Wow, I really like that. That's like perfection, face and titties.
Gotcha.
But anyways, I really like the old school way of taking a dog out. I'm sorry, fuck bringing it down. Fuck bringing it down to the vets and paying $500 for the dog to get put down. Hop in the truck. Hop in the truck. We're gonna go for a walk in the woods. You don't think the dog's gonna like that a lot more? The dog's not gonna have a clue what's coming.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so? Hop in the truck.
Well, up
you go
to a
for a
certain
ride.
point.
You go for a ride. Go out and walk around. Like if I have a dog, we're gonna go out and walk around the woods anyways. It's gonna be like a normal adventure for them. I mean, if they are to the point where they can't walk, yeah, that's gonna be miserable for them. But I don't think I'd let it get that bad.
See, Greg's had a couple of dogs. Like, case in point right now, Sammy, his golden retriever, he's had to build her stairs. She's got lumps and bumps all over the place, and he's like, the question, I'm like, what? He goes, could you put an animal down?
My brother just put his dog down, and I said, I'll do it. Like I said, it's $500 or something at the vet's. I'll take it for a walk. It's not something I want to do and I'm not excited about, but I think that's honestly a lot more humane than fucking sticking it with a needle.
I told Greg, I said, I do have a past of taking care of a few animals.
Well, I do remember you told me about what your dad or your grandpa or whatever. What was it? The one dog that tried to bite or something, and
my aunt backed her into a wall. She called my uncle. She said the dog just snarled and growled and backed me into a corner. And my uncle goes, "We've got young kids. Give Eric the 357 Magnum and take that dog for a walk."
Yep.
That's why I was saying, you go, they won't know. Seriously, I put the leash on that dog, and that sumbitch was like going, "Yeah, boss, we're going for a walk." I put the leash up onto a busted piece of a branch, and I shit you not, I pulled the revolver out of my pocket, and it had the exact same response that you would have had.
But see, that's
the dog freaked out, and I was just like going.
But see, that's the difference. I would be walking the dog, and you do it from behind where he's not. Yeah,
Hey,
let him be in La La Land.
Pretty flowers.
Well, no, I mean seriously, that's the way I think. That's the way to do it. Fucking have it out, having fun and walking, and then it doesn't have no clue if you're, behind it.
I also wish my uncle would have had a .22 pistol and not a 357.
That makes a pretty big mess.
Jesus Christ. Like I told my aunt, I said, I'm not bringing anything back, just so you know. I should have... leash, collar, nothing.
Yeah.
I should have just let him take a run for it. No, I did not. It's happened to me a couple of times, and Greg asked me about Sammy, and I said, you know what? I've known Sammy for over 10 years. I couldn't do it. I said I'd just as soon give you some money towards the vet as opposed. Sammy is like the fucking incredible dog. I said there's no way I couldn't do it.
You just asked this recently?
Yes. Yeah, she's been really getting bad. It's like
if that's what he wants, I can offer my services. Take him up by the Carroll.
Motherfucker used his truck.
No, I would do it for I would do it for anyone that really needs it done. Like, you know what? I'll take the dog up for a walk. We'll go up to Carroll Trail. I know some good places to walk up there.
I told Greg, I said, fuck you, no way. No, you know why? Even if I thought I could do it, you'd look at me different forever.
Yeah. No, and you know what? That is, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
McLean, hey Matt, I want to wear you like a hat. And if you do what Mama says, I'll get you the best trailer tire out there. Love you. Oh my God.
What the fuck? You know what?
I need to switch to straight vodka or something. I'm hurt forever, McLean. Thank you.
Damn. Now that is a nice looking Barrett there.
She has a YouTube channel, by the way. And you don't want to piss her off because you'll never be able to outrun the inevitable.
That fucking gun is as big as she is.
Wow. Yeah. Jesus. Okay, moving on. Hector, I won. Cool. I get that Desert Eagle 50 of yours. Laugh out loud. I want the better of the two multi-tools. You want me to gasland one of those trucks?
Well,
Bigger scale are my usual, but sure.
Technically, there's 3 multi-tools. I'm going to assume this is the one he's talking about.
The one that I think No, the better of the two.
This is a multi-tool too.
Oh, yeah, I'd like...
But I'm guessing this is what he's talking about.
Yeah, okay. Along with those 2 trucks and a box plus of bottle caps. And if he really pisses me off, I'll send you a Google Puck.
A Google Puck. I want to actually look at this laser.
It's a laser.
Well, I haven't seen it, but I'm curious about it.
Let's see. Right. Gas
Can I
line
put this on the trucks?
Yeah. Sebastian hooked me up with some 3D Gasland parts in that scale. Could be fun. Matt, watch my stuff, you turd.
Watch his stuff. What stuff?
His channel.
Who's that talking?
Hector.
Oh. Why?
Wade
You can
says
talk more
those
shit. So you
Louisiana
can talk more
sardines
shit
are
about me?
good, but the jalapeno ones are my favorite.
Well, it's a little smoother than I thought it would be. Oh, it's a green laser too, huh?
I'm not sure you can pop balloons, but I wouldn't look at it.
Oh. What do you think of...
I don't know why the camera don't work
It burned out its retina?
no more. Wade, so Matt wants a sugar daddy. McLean, Matt says 20 is 20. Anyway, you want it?
No, I'm just saying I don't really want a sugar daddy, but I think a sugar daddy would probably be easier to find than a sugar mama.
Probably. Because the sugar mama don't exist. She's just looking for the sugar daddy.
Well, I don't know. I've heard a few people going down to like Florida and finding some sugar mamas down there. The problem is, those sugar mamas, they're older. Quite a bit older.
This mama explains why Matt does not enjoy strip clubs.
I didn't say I didn't enjoy them. I just don't have no interest in them.
Steven!
I enjoy staring at some boobies.
Matt, in Oklahoma, they made a law that you cannot lose your guns if you have a medical marijuana card. In fact, they made another law saying that you can have a concealed carry permit and a medical marijuana card at the same time. Of course, you can't be high and carry. I mean, you already have constitutional carry. I could smoke in the morning and open carry an AR in the evening. Our state doesn't say anything to the feds either. So you have a can or an SBR. Who's to know?
I really wonder what Minnesota plans to do with that, because I haven't seen.
Probably worst case because we're a bunch of fucking libtard cunts.
Well, no, but you know what I mean. That's why we were talking about it. I wonder what they're going to try to do with that. If they're just going to try to entrap everybody, or if they're going to make amendments to our state laws. Obviously, they can't change the federal laws, but state laws. I wonder how they're going to do that. All I know is what, August. I think August 1st or sometime in August, it'll be legal.
I think it's the first.
I think it is too, but I'm not sure.
Smart money. So you slide a structure. So you sighted a structure a couple years ago and just left the brake in the yard. You just might be a redneck.
What's that? So you sighted a structure. No. Oh, that must be. He's talking about my dad's.
Yeah, it's always been sitting there.
He's had the brake sitting outside for years.
Yeah, we didn't leave it. We joined it.
We never even used it. We were doing
We were doing vinyl.
Vinyl siding. We didn't. Well, I guess he used.
Hey, he
used the brake, I guess. Well, we didn't, but he used the brake for a couple pieces.
I don't remember what the hell he made, but
it was the trim, or not the trim, but the soffit and fascia.
Oh yeah. Sharky, cheers all. AK Shoddy on deck. Hey Matt, here we go. Then he says, didn't play Battleship this round as I've been mostly catching up. Then he says, nothing new. That only drinking water drains you of your nutrients, salt, minerals. That's why people were issued salt tablets since like 100 years or more, maybe even thousands, as Romans. Legionaries got paid in salt and actual money back in the day. It's like, here's your salt. Here's your blondes.
Boing.
Boing. Sharky, mine is a striker fired and hers is a hammer fired. That is not two VP9s. FFS, your striker fired is a VP9. Chris's is an HKP30. Well, I said mine was a VP9. I guess I never told him what hers were. They're basically the exact same gun. One is hammer fired, one is striker fired, and yes, they have different deviations of their name. Again, a woman that can't afford a full shirt, you have to take her home, do things to her, and then she can afford a real shirt.
I'm not really worried that their shirts are so worn out like that.
Falling apart. Their titties might fall out.
Hey, works for me.
Sharky says SH. Laugh out loud at the opening. The packages at the end. F you, Matt, for screwing with us. Outro, babe. Oh, yes.
F you, Matt, for screwing with us. What I do?
I don't know.
We'll have to fill me in on that one, Sharky.
Maybe you see another shirt. Tethered. It's terrible. Okay. We've been here long enough. There better be more than one person in the fucking club.
Yeah, it looks like a few.
Okay. Wow. Looks like we got a little something. It seems to be some kind of a stain on the shirt. And
I see that.
Exactly.
Got a couple of those stains.
Okay. Back to this. I mean, wow, that's like a fucking award.
All right.
It's orange
So I'm not a fan
pop.
of Steel Reserve, but I still gotta go. I'm probably gonna give this an 8.
Well, I've always put these in a special category for non-beer.
Yeah.
In the non-beer, I agree. I'd give it an 8.
I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of.
Oh, that was
good.
the one that you wanted.
Crunchy. Yeah.
Okay, first in the club is Din. Not Matt's club, because that would be a gay. Take a sip and review some 40-ounce malt liquor.
liquors.
Some malt liquors.
She cute.
She's in the... Yes, every picture of her. This is probably the worst picture of her, and that's probably like a 9.99. Hector, be in the club as long as FuckTube doesn't hide it again. See, that's the one that made it. Rich says cheers, Clubbers. Smile Money says cheers, Clubbers. And Smile Money says Freedom Munitions has 10mm range ammo for between around $18 for 50. 9mm is around $11 for 50. Makes no sense to own guns, but afraid to shoot, save ammo. Guns are for shooting, not fondling.
I disagree. Guns are for shooting and fondling.
Fondle the fuck out of mine. Well, see, the difference is I'm not going to go fucking shoot the fuck out of it between now and when Sharky's not here.
I did ask him if he wanted to go to the range today, and he said no. Well, I don't mind going to the range, but I don't want to use up 10mm. Sharky's coming, and I'm getting low on ammo because I keep going out and shooting.
Well,
10mm.
I said I would bring the Kimber and 4 mags.
Yeah, you did. I'm not going to shoot at my dad's house because that's actually technically in Hermantown, and that is illegal. Although he even said he doubts anyone would show up, but he still won't. I won't shoot there. Maybe my 22. He says the neighbors shoot 22, but that would probably be it. 22 shotgun. Shotguns are legal to shoot there though. Shotguns are legal to shoot. And pellet guns.
Well, we could bring 22s because I have those, if there's any debris, it's a safety device that I have. Okay.
We can bring the shotgun and fuck her shoulders up.
Okay. After a regress button, that's it. Okay. So cheers.
Later, boys.
And probably see you tomorrow.
I won't be here tomorrow.
I might actually do a Sunday Bloody Sunday by my effing self.
Be a surprise.
Cheers. What? Nothing?
No fucking miles. I support it.